My kids have had a very different upbringing than I did. Growing up, my family lived in a fairly rural part of the country. For us, it was rare to see a plane or a helicopter flying at lower altitudes. Here in Eagle Rock, particularly of late, news and police helicopters seem to be a dime a dozen. Not to mention flyovers for filming or various events at local stadiums. Whatever it happens to be, I find myself regularly gazing upward while my kids, unfazed, just keep playing. That said, I'm guessing the situation in Revelation 14 would probably draw their attention. John tells us, "Then I saw another angel flying in midair, and he had the eternal gospel to proclaim to those who live on the earth, to every nation, tribe, language, and people." I haven't made much of this to this point, but commentators regularly point out that over the last 2 chapters, John's leading our focus in an ascending trajectory upward. Let me explain. Back in Revelation 13:1, John saw the beast coming up out of the sea. In other words, John started off looking down. I mean, if you're at the beach, you know where the water meets the land. It's usually down from you. Unless you're standing in the Dead Sea Depression, sea level is about as low as we're going to get. Now, later in the same chapter, John sees the second beast coming out of the earth, which we would assume would be higher in elevation from the shore. Then 14:1, he continues to look up to see the Lamb and the 144,000 standing on Mount Zion. John looks up from that to see this angel flying in midair until ultimately his focus reaches its climax when he turns his attention to the temple in heaven. You get the idea? No. In this case, the angel might remind us of the eagle of Revelation 8:13. Remember what John said? As I watched, I heard an eagle that was flying in midair call out in a loud voice, "Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth because of the trumpet blast about to be sounded by the other 3 angels." The word midair in 8:13 is the same as Revelation 14:6. In Greek, it's the word for mid-heavens. I hope they've got an air traffic controller, because the eagle and the angel are flying in the same airspace. Well, they're flying in the same airspace. What are we to make of their message? Are they also alike, or do they differ? The eagle of chapter 8 is calling out woe, while the angel is said to be proclaiming the eternal gospel, the content of which is found in Revelation 14:7. He said in a loud voice, "Fear God and give him glory, because the hour of his judgment has come. Worship him who made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and the springs of water." Is that what you think of when you hear the word gospel? The hour of judgment? I'm guessing if I asked you what the gospel is about, you'd probably tell me it's about love or forgiveness. Maybe you could get extra credit saying it's about God returning to rule and bring restoration to all creation. But is that what the angel is saying? It doesn't seem to be, or does it? Except for this, he says, give God, or him, glory, because the hour of his judgment has come. That's kind of a downer. Except the word hour might be cluing us into a deeper meaning. John's Gospel, chapter 12, 23, Jesus replied, "The hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified." Chapter 12, verse 31, he says, "Now is the time for judgment on this world. Now the prince of this world will be driven out." What I'm suggesting is the hour of judgment refers to the cross. The angel's words regarding the eternal gospel just may announce good news for those who accept it. We'll pick up there next time. Have a great week.